Hey, I recently did a video on the 5 main reasons that I am with RealBroker and why I will continue to be with RealBroker. And the first one that I talked about was the technology. So I want to take a few minutes today to do a deep dive and to give you some specific examples as to why the technology makes such a difference in my business. Hey, I'm Amanda Shore and I am with RealBroker. So first, there's 3 main things that I want to talk about. The first is ReZen. ReZen deserves its own video, and that's probably what will come next. But ReZen is our mobile app. A lot of companies talk about having a mobile app, but are they truly able to do everything that you can do on the desktop? ReZen is. And ReZen is, at a glance, everything I need to know about my business, what's going on with my business, my transactions, my clients, my financials, everything, all there at the touch of a hand. So if I'm sitting in Carline, for example, one afternoon, and I have a document that needs to be sent and I'm on the phone with the customer, I don't have to say anymore, I'm going to send that to you as soon as I get back to my desktop. I can just pull it up on ReZen, format it for signature, and send it to them right there from my phone from Carline. That is a huge time saver as well as a convenience, and it makes the client feel comfortable that I'm taking care of what needs to be taken care of in that moment instead of having to wait. We can go on there, I can see all of my financials, I can see my entire network. So if I need help with something, I can go in, I can see my entire upline, I can click on someone's name, I can pull up their email, I can pull up their address, and I can contact them within the app. So if there's ever a question that someone asks me and I don't know the answer to it, I can immediately get an answer very quickly from within the app. It's complete convenience in the palm of my hand. Also, I can contact my state broker direct through the app. So a lot of folks have that concern with companies like RealBroker that have statewide brokers. Well, you're never going to be able to get in touch with your broker if you need them. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Because of our technology and because of the systems that we have in place, I am able to 100% contact and reach my broker whenever I need to, and it's really wonderful. I think because we are a virtual company, we're so intentional around support and systems that even though I'm not sitting in an office all day, every day, and even though I can't just walk down the hall to see my broker or to see my team leader or someone like that, I can get help quicker now than I ever could before, and I just think that's incredible. ReZen also has Real Academy. So other companies may talk about all of the training and education they provide, and they probably do. They do provide a lot of training and education, but they provide it on their schedule. Real Academy means that I have access at any time to 170 or more recorded trainings on different things, and they're organized by where I am in my business, what topic I'm seeking, that kind of thing. And there's 60 to 70 live trainings every week as well. And all of those live trainings are recorded. So if you miss a live training, guess what? It's okay. Of course, you want to attend live if you can, because you know, the give and take and the collaboration is so important. But if you miss it, it's going to be recorded. It's not just a one and done deal. And that's really important, especially with us with our hectic schedules that we have these days. Also within ReZen, I can pull up any transaction that I have going on. I can immediately find out what my important dates are, who the parties are, what their contact information is. If at any time I can't find that quickly, I can always ask Leo, and Leo can help me, and we'll get to Leo more in just a second. I can also go through and access Real Signature. Real Signature is our electronic signature platform that I can format documents from my phone, send them through Real Signature, not an extra cost. I get that as a part of being with RealBroker, and Real Signature has just quickly become one of my favorite features. Now, there was a learning curve with Real Signature. It took me a little bit of time to figure it out, but now that I have figured it out, I can't imagine going back to anything that I used to use. Within ReZen, I can also do a wealth plan. I can send a fellow agent a wealth plan to show them, okay, if in 5 years you want to have this much wealth built up, here's how you get to it. I can look on ReZen at any moment and see where I am as far as my gross commission income. I can look on ReZen at any moment, check my revenue share, check my stock, see what my equity contributions are, and I can hold those up against my future goals to see exactly where I need to adjust. And that's really powerful. I did not take care of my finances the way that I should have my first 16 or 17 years in the business. So to be able to have such a clear picture of my finances and my financial future, and to be able to go in and make adjustment has just been very, very valuable to me and to my family. So if all else fails, if I can't reach my broker, which I always can, if I can't get a hold of someone that is in my network, if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and nobody's awake, I can always just email support@therealbrokerage.com. Now this is only if I haven't been able to get the answer on Leo, which we're going to talk about Leo in just a minute. So there's all these different parts of ReZen that come together to enhance my life as an agent and the quality of service that I'm able to give my consumers, and it really does make a difference. Another thing that we have is RealWallet. Now RealWallet has recently undergone some really fantastic changes and upgrades, and they're not all available to everyone just yet, but they're coming. With RealWallet, I'm able to pull up at a glance where I stand as far as pending commission income, where that income came from, where I am with revenue share, what I can expect on what date to receive, and things like that. Just very powerful financial tools. Some of the new developments are even more exciting. We're going to be able to have a real debit card where our commissions can be deposited. That's going to mean that we're going to get paid a lot sooner, which is always good. Everybody likes that. We're also going to be able to use those debit cards to perhaps borrow against the assets we have in the company, to buy gas and groceries, to earn rewards, to help pay towards our cap. I mean, there's all kinds of things that we're going to be able to do that you just don't hear at other brokerages. What I love about it is that Real understands that we work so incredibly hard as agents, and they want us to be able to access our money and access our income and see where we stand all in a moment's notice, as well as go out there and when we're buying gas and when we're buying groceries, instead of getting flight miles or something like that, we're going to be able to turn that into real rewards through RealBroker. And I just think that's amazing. I don't even understand all of it yet, but I think it's awesome. So within RealWallet, we also have mobile deposit. Now this for me has been huge. I cover a lot of ground. I live in Yadkin County. I cover 9 counties, and that's a lot, especially considering most of them are rural and they're pretty big counties. So if I have a closing, for example, in Statesville tomorrow, and it doesn't get recorded until 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I no longer have to drive home and then drive an hour back to Statesville, pick up that check, and then drive an hour and a half to our brick and mortar to turn that check in and hope it gets processed within the next couple of days. All I have to do is either go to that attorney's office and get the check and upload photos of it, or I can sometimes even get the paralegal to send me photos if their attorneys will let them do that. But it keeps me from having to drive to Statesville or to Harmony or to Burlington or, anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours away to pick up a physical check and then drive it another hour and a half, 2 hours to get it where it needs to go. Instead, all I have to do is either get that check or get pictures of that check in my hand. I can upload them through a wallet and get paid immediately. It's fabulous. All right, third thing, Leo. I have talked a little bit about Leo so far, but Leo is my best friend. So at any time, I can pull up my phone and I can say, hey Leo, what's the due diligence date on such and such transaction? I can say, hey Leo, call my broker. I can say, hey Leo, how many people are in my network? I can say, hey Leo, who do I have in Florida? So instead of taking 20 minutes or 30 minutes to go through a website at my former brokerage to figure out who I have in another area, I can go straight to Leo, I can go straight to ReZen, and I can find somebody for a client or for another agent in another area in a matter of seconds, and that is huge. It used to take me forever to find referral partners, and it just doesn't anymore. Leo also is able to, like I said, contact your broker immediately. If you want to say, what class should I take having to do with this? Leo will make suggestions. There's just all these things that Leo can do that instead of having to go and sit down in front of my desktop and go to the search function on the dashboard, on the ReZen dashboard, I can just go to Leo and Leo is my search function. Talked about ReZen, RealWallet, and Leo. There's all kinds of other things as well. I will definitely do a deeper dive into ReZen at some point just because it does offer so very much. But that's 3 of the main things that I love about our technology that I feel really set us apart.